So, doing some laundry, drying some chef whites. So, I figured I want to do a video on my quiver that I have with me in the city. So, this is all the boards I have with me set up in the city right now. There's only three boards that I do not have with me. That is a 34 millimeter dumb one with dynamic and flat face um, G4 golds. I have a Not Cool times Dr. M collab with BRTs and Oak RV2Vs and a Presto with Black River 3.0s and Daytonas. And the reason those three aren't with me is those are those are my, I think, three favorite boards. I have some favorites here too, but those are in like a specialty little case, and then one's in an oak velvet bag. So we'll start off with some shape decks because I have a lot of boards here. Um, Actually, we'll just start off with decks because I have some decks here too. So some decks that I have this Not Cool with me. This is a 34. Nice like medium to low to medium kicks, long wheelbase, mellow. Magic Doll, of course. The yellow wood. I like this graphic a lot. I wish it didn't have like a scooter tattoo and the Willie name on it. I get it. It's the professional scooter rider Willie's Pro Model Yellowwood. Um, but I like the original graphic, which was just a cat. So I have this perfume egg deck. This thing is really long. It's like original false alarm long. And this funeral. That is a 34 that I took some trucks off to set up a Dr. M. So let's get into the boards I have actually set up. And we'll start with shape boards. So we'll start with Dr. M's. I have three Dr. M's set up here. I have this Galaxy with these hex trucks and dual duros. I like this board a lot. It is completely painted all the way around. And right here it says Dr. M with the mushroom. And if you look, it's like speckled Galaxy. It's pretty sick. I threw some board rails on there because I didn't want to ruin it. Ridden this outside a couple times. I think this is the first like just Dr. M I got, and I like it a lot. From there, I have this Dr. M. This is a 34. The other two are 33.5s or 32.5, but this is a straight 34, and it is like a shortboard surfboard shape. This thing is really fun. Originally, I had Joy Colt OGXLs, and I switched them to now it has Pyro Mini Bowls on here that change color with temperature, but they match the airbrush really good. I really like Dr. M's vision. It's definitely one of my favorites. It's a dumb one in Dr. M. Um, are probably my two favorites for real. But yeah, this board is sick. It is super fun. It feels like a 34, definitely, but it's shaped so it gets ridden more than my other 34s. And then we have, I like to call this the Eric Clapton. This is a Dr. M, the same shape as the first one. These are all freshwater molds, and it has some dynamics with Joy Colt OG XLs. And this board gets down. From there with me, I also have this One Love. I just kind of carry this with me pretty much everywhere because it's just fun to sesh. I don't really take this thing too seriously. Super short, super duper short. So it does have like a little lip of a nose. That's the mold itself, but it has a little lip of the nose, so it is rideable. It is super fun. It has a little dinosaur in there. And this has reshaped tech deck trucks and some Lefi garbage ass wheels. These wheels are horrible. They're like hard ceramic, so they're great for outdoors. Um, but indoors, they just feel like, I don't know. I don't like the feeling of them. They feel weird. They're like, you can't tell if they are rolling or not. It's like that feeling. Then we have this oof. This is a oof when they did a collaboration with No Safety. This is a football shape. This board is great. It is super, it's like, it's pressed super, super stiff. It is super snappy. It's hard to explain. But I don't know what kind of glue they were using. But shit worked. Definitely. This board doesn't get a lot of use. Honestly, I have a lot of boards, so I kind of go through phases of bringing them out. This is a Ford. This board is fucking sick. This is the Dolan shape. I've used this board a tremendous amount. This has some, I think, early stage Levi's or Vortex. I don't know, but it has some Ill Pill minis, um, which I like a lot. And that is the mold on it. This is the Dolan. Yeah, I like the tail too because the tail is rounded. It's not squared off. So, but this is also a pretty short board. Not as short as the One Love, but pretty short. Similar to that shape is this false alarm. Of course, we've talked enough about this false alarm. But let's do a little size comparison. Yeah, you can see. The Dolan is a compact 45. This is a full-size 45 right here. But I really like this mold. This mold is sick. I really need to get a popsicle of this mold, which I think I'm going to do on Wednesday. Then we have an 8 equals. This board is a blast to use, but it's kind of frustrating because it is so flat. Um, this would be super fun in a popsicle. It is a blast. This is the Bart shape, and it is a soft mold, so as mellow as it gets. And I really like this collage. I have this collage, and then in a popsicle, I have this collage with all the Barbies. But this just happens to go with these deli wheels. These are like the original deli wheels. These are the watermelon colorway. And yeah, I got some China trucks on here. I got this like right when I was first getting back into fingerboarding. Um, which I want to say was like 5 years ago. But yeah, this shit is tight. Then we got a worm. I can't remember what the shape of this is called for the life of me, but I do know that the graphic is called the exit graphic. There's some stairs right there. I can't remember what else is in here. The original picture. It's stairs, and then stairs. But yes, it's blue. Put some board rails on there because I wanted to protect it. You can see I've used this quite a lot. It's got some reshaped Tech Deck trucks and then some Joy-Colt OG XLs in the PJ and B colorway. Then we have a Presto, a shaped Presto with some Lee 5s and some Daytonas. This board is sick. I know Mint FB he did a video about graphics. When it comes to graphics, my top three are, well, I'll do a top five. I would do Dumb One, and my favorite graphic of all time is the Roach graphic, out of anybody. But Dumb One is my favorite graphics. Then I would say Dr. M. I like the way he paints. Presto, and then Catfish, and then I would say False Alarm. Then we got a Plenty Fish. Plenty Chips, not Plenty Fish. That's crazy. This is a Plenty Chips. I picked it up off Instagram. I don't know what the original graphic was, but it has like some crazy, like gnarly rotary work on the table. This is shaped really good. This board is really good. It's super fun. I got some mega cores from Cartwheels with gold cores and some Frenzy Lucy's on top and some bubble bushings on the bottom. But yeah, this board's a blast. So yeah, that's all the shape boards that I have at my disposal in the city. It's kind of crazy. I pretty much have everything here, just not like dead stock decks. So we'll go backwards with the standard boards, and we'll work our way up to what I'm currently actually using at the moment, because I have two that I'm using the most, and they're pretty similar setups. So I have this funeral set up. I got this off of Instagram, and it's set up with some flat face wheels and some reshaped Tech Deck trucks. And yeah, it's a funeral. It's got this, I can't remember, it's like maybe the tombstone shape. I like the shape a lot. I wish it was a little bit more mellow. I know they make a more mellow mold. They have a board with the Toyota Chaser on it that I really want to actually buy. In a 32 in their lowest mold, because I think that graphic is sick. I like Funeral's graphics. Sometimes they can be a little bit too much for me. But their team is super stacked. I like their vision. And the graphics that I do like, I like a lot, right? And the ones that I don't, I just take it or leave it, right? So from there, I have, let's go with this, 8 equals, because this is a 34. I just don't use 34s a lot. Got some China Dynamics, some ill pills, and this is the hard mold, so it's still pretty low, but not as low. Not as, let me go nose to nose here. Not as low as that. These are both 8 equals. But it's super fun. I mean, 34 is not that much bigger. It's just I have a lot more 32s, and that's what I'm used to. This board, someone sent this to me when I did a trade, and I don't know if anybody knows what this is. Put it in the comments, but I don't know what it is. It has MF Doom on it. Has like a piece of an organic sticker on there that I threw on there, just the O. And with some radiators, some skate grip as a grip gap, and it's a medium. We have this 34 helm, which I like a lot. I need to order some 34 BRTs for this to do this board justice, because these China trucks suck. Let me tell you why. The kingpin clearance is damn near non-existent. So yeah, these really do need inverted kingpins for this style China truck to be anything useful. But it has a nice boxy shape, which I do enjoy in a 34. And on here I have Joy Cold 3.0 Classics. Then we have the Worm. I like this graphic a lot. It's simple. I like the colors. I like the wood grain in the back. I just really like this graphic. I have some rolling finger cores in pink. It happens to match the board beautifully. And then I have some reshaped Tech Deck trucks with Lucy's on top and bubble bushings on the bottom. And then a worm grip gap. And that is the mold. I like worms. I do. They ride good. This is an OG saltwater catfish. I got this off of Instagram, and immediately when I bought it and it arrived, the guy wanted it back, and I was like, hell no. But it has reshaped Tech Deck trucks, and these are organic minis. I don't even know if organic makes wheels anymore. These took forever to get to my house, but they're not a bad wheel. They are pretty small, not as small as I was going through like a mini wheel craze at this time. Not as small as Oak Minis, but smaller than Lab Micros, which this is a saltwater catfish, the new edition, not the 2025, but I got this in like 2023, and this has Lab Micros on it. And just to do a size comparison, we'll do back wheel to back wheel. You can see that they're different. And from here, you can see they're different. Mold, it just seems like it got longer. And you can really tell, like if you look at it like this, you can really tell. So those are the catfishes I have with me. Those are both super fun. This reminds me a lot of this, because they're both, well, wheelbase is longer on the Sex. The wheelbase on the Sex is like a dumb. Is it like a dumb one? I want to say it is. wheelbase on the Sex is longer than the dumb one, but the board somehow feels shorter. That's why I like this Sex so much. The wheelbase is so fucking long. Yeah, so check this out so I can see. Yeah, that's interesting. Um, but yeah, I ride this a lot. So this is a Sex. It has BRT 3.0s in lavender and Joy Cold 3.0 XLs, matte era. This board is phenomenal. This is one of those boards that I got off of Run It Back, and I just saw it on there and I bought it and fell in love with it and immediately ordered a helm after that, and that's where that 34 helm came from. And that's the shape of it, and that's the mold. Pretty low, not aggressively low, but not a mid, not a medium. We got this thing. This thing's fun. The Black River collaboration with ZM Woob, and yeah, it's got. I don't know if you could see it. Like when this black wears down, it'll be green. I put Dagger board rails on there because fuck it, why not? And to protect that beautiful Woob graphic. And there's a skull up there. I like the colors of this a lot. I like the shape of this board a lot. Of course, this isn't a comfy mold or whatever ZM Wood makes. This is a Black River, and it is like a low mid. It has the dips of something like this, the saltwater, but it is nowhere near as low as the saltwater. I mean, look at this thing. This thing is bananas. This almost looks, it looks like wings, right? It looks like a spoiler. But yeah, and this has some fake, well, I wouldn't say fake. They're Leaf-Eye caramel trucks. They don't have the caramel thing on there. They're not like misleading and branded as caramels, but they look like caramels or SBs. Like if those two were to have a baby, it'd be this. And the wheels on this are Leaf-Eye Bowl Outdoor, whatever they're listed as. And I like these wheels a lot. And I think they might be the same material as, no, they're definitely not because they're different colors. But yeah, these Leaf-Eye wheels are garbage, but these ones are good, and they roll like super, super good. I like this setup a lot. We have a Presto. Oh, I love this Presto. This is a Valentine's Day Presto. It's got a heart. And it says Lovebirds on it. And it says I love Presto. Every ply is like a different shade, kind of hues of pink, but they're all different shades. This board is great. It has special edition dynamics. Every Presto I have set up has some good shit on it. And these are Lab Raws in the Poison colorway. Super phenomenal setup. The other Presto that I have at home, of course, has Black River 3.0s and Daytonas on it, and that is my second favorite graphic of all time. It's yellow, and it has a Rastafarian like statue, like an ashtray, but he's smoking a fat blunt. I don't know if that was a custom. It was sent with my order, and I cherish that deck. My grandmother bought me those BRT trucks. Um, that was like the last thing that she bought before she passed away, and I took care of her when she was on hospice. So yeah, that board has some sentimental value to me, and um, definitely, I think probably my favorite complete setup that I have. So this is a Calply C2. This graphic is bananas. There's a guy going up a ladder, and the ladder's like placed on this sculpture's head in the clouds. That's what it looks like to me. And there's a guy placing the ladder, and then there's a guy climbing the ladder. Got some board rails on there, some Li-Fi raws, and these are the watermelon swirls, but these are the 3.0 classics, and these are actually from the matte era. You can go back like a few weeks and see that I had these wheels before they dropped for their new wheel colorway extravaganza, Black River, or Black Friday, Cyber Monday, buy one, get one. It's a mouthful. But yeah, regardless, this board is good. A lot of people say that a knife is like pretty much a Calply C2. I don't know. I don't own a knife. I will one day. But yeah, this board's fun. But I don't use it a lot. The grip sucks. I put this like girly ass like hippie tapestry shit on here, and it's not broken in at all, and it might not get broken in because it's just like it's not even, so it's not my thing. So the boards that wait, we're not done. We have this. This is a dumb one. I was surprised when this came out because of the colors. Usually dumb ones are black and white and gray, but this says "Life is awesome," which it is. And we have a fuck off sticker too, because why not put that on the board that says "Life is awesome." And it has board rails, abstract slims. If you want a the closest wheel that you're going to get to an OG XL, but isn't as big, but is skinny. So pretty much a OG classic abstract slims. They are good wheels. They're urethane, good urethane. They squeak good, good bearings. I haven't had any problems with these wheels. And reshaped tech deck trucks with matching. Everything on this board matches. Bubble bushings, and then some grip gap, and then I need to start doing this again, but like cutting it where the nose is so I know what side the nose is. So I don't know. I used to be into grip gaps. The three boards that I use primarily right now is this loaner. I love this loaner. I'm so glad that I found this and found this company. If you don't have a loaner for your next board, if you like low boards with a long wheelbase, get a loaner. Phenomenal. Look at this thing. It's good. Trust me, it's good. And dynamics on here, not special edition because I was in the letter store and bought these in person. Buying fingerboard product in person is a lot different than buying it on the internet. You get what they have. and these are Matte Era 3.0 lights, Joy Colts, and it's kind of matchy matchy. I like this board a lot. Then we have this Presto, the toothpaste deck, as I call it, the Smile. I think the actual graphic is called Smile, but it says Presto with some pearly whites. Right here, there's like a funny ass. He does it. He does like grip gap things in the grip gap area for all his boards, and I think it's a guy like smiling with his family or something, but he's missing a tooth. I don't know, but it's saying to brush his teeth or something about the importance of a smile. But yeah, this board's great. It's got 2.0 BRTs in gold, which are starting to get grinded down because I use this board. Um, and these are 3.0 XL radiators from Joy Colt with the new bearings. And they're great wheels. This deck is phenomenal. Yeah, you don't have to dick around with it. And then we have this dumb one. Been using this dumb one a lot. This is the Zipper Ply, Zipper Graphic in black. This is when he had like a whole drop of everything was on a black dyed bottom ply. So I got this one. He also did one with green. I have one from that too, but it's dead stocked at my house. It's not, it might be the Zipper. Then I got a Black River sticker and a Loner sticker on there. Usually I don't put a bunch of stickers on my boards, if you could tell, unless they say dumb one. I have some boards that say, I put a dumb one sticker on my bonk. Yeah, so we have 3.0. These are, I think, tuxedos, XLs, 3.0 XLs, and then Levi's on there. So yeah, that's everything. That's my quiver. That's everything that I have other than a 29 millimeter upstairs, and that's a Brewski build. And that thing gets quite a bit of use too, just because it's fun and small and tiny, and it's a lot harder to use than anything else. And I feel like it's the most realistic. When you're using it, it's hard enough where it's you're not doing crazy shit. Which is why I like 32s too. I feel like that's a nice median. When you get to 34s, I feel like it's a little too easy because it's just so wide. Never used a 36. God forbid a 38. Don't even know if they make 40s. I've seen some wide ass caramel trucks, so I'm sure someone rides a 40. I salute you. But yeah, so in response to Mint FB, I was thinking of Skater XL for a second when I said Melky. But in response to Mint, what makes a good graphic, to me, it's the artist. If I vibe with the artist, usually I like their graphics. Catfish, they're just like, even this back in the day, I thought this was cool. And this was a long time ago. And they've done reissues of this. And I'm pretty sure Marby did this graphic. I could be wrong, but maybe. But yeah, I really like Catfish graphics. Dumb One graphics are cool. I like Dumb One graphics because Sam does them by hand, of course. And I think that's sick. I like, this might be a little hot take, but I like Helms and Sex. I like their graphics. Like, I think this graphic is cool. I don't know. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it's different. Um, I like the colors. It's not like in your face. when Mint was talking about like collage, I like collage shit, like computer generated collage shit. But it has to match like what they're going for. So, um, like I really don't like awful graphics. I don't know why. Um, I think there's maybe like two that I've liked, but and it's crazy because I really like horror movies and stuff, but I'm not the biggest fan of awful. Um, I don't like slush cult graphics. God forbid Beast Pants. Don't like Beast Pants graphics. Um, Dial. Dial, I like a couple of the graphics, but I want to try because of the interview. He seems like a solid dude, and I want to see how low his low is. And I like his. I was like trying to separate from slush coat because when I think of slush coat, I kind of think of like Grom, right? Which is cool, you know. Everybody has to get started, but yeah, simplicity. I like simplicity. I really like this. I really like this because this reminds me of the Amityville Horror to me, but this could remind someone else of something completely different. But also, um, I like paper graphics. Realware is cool, um, but I think paper graphics is where it's at. And I'm not trying to put board rails on every single one of my boards. Um, but why I really like dumb ones is I like the consistency of the art. I like it's kind of like dark undertones, but it doesn't. For me, a dumb one, they ride so good. It's not even about the graphic. Like the graphic's gonna get fucked up. Um, so yeah, if you can, and that I feel like that's hard to find. Is like a really good graphic with a board you like feel super comfortable on. For me, that's a dumb one, and I'm really comfortable on Prestos too. And this loner, this was my favorite graphic that he dropped. There was another one where it was like a picture and it was actually in color. That one was cool too. But those two, this one and that one were my favorite. Um, but yeah, that's about it. That's my quiver. As you can see, it's quite a lot. It's expanding. Um, won't stop, can't stop. You know what I'm saying?